Hey friends, it's Miss Julia. I'm at our school garden. Today I am working on putting in the tomato plants, the eggplants, and the peppers. All of these plants need cages as they grow to support the plants as they're getting bigger. So I'm going to talk about caging and staking today. So these are our tomato plants that we've grown from seed and we've just transplanted into the garden. You can see our markers. I went with popsicle sticks and Sharpies. These are the Independence Day tomatoes. Right now, they are very small plants. If I were to measure them with a ruler, they would probably be about 5 inches high. But as they grow throughout the summertime with the sun, the water, the rain, and the heat, and this really great soil we have, they will get very, very tall. The plants will be about 6 feet tall. So while they are very small and young, I have put in this metal cage for the tomato plants to grow up, and the metal cage will support the plants, both their stems and their branches, and then eventually the fruit of the plant. So this is actually called a Texas tomato cage, and it has 2 parts. As the plants get taller, I will put the top on it. But right now I just needed to put in the bottom part of the cage. It's important to put the cage in while the plants are very small. Otherwise, you are working around the plant and often breaking a lot of its branches. So you want to put it in early so that it is safest for the plant. These are our cherry tomato plants. These are our Romas. Back behind them we have sun gold tomatoes and brandywine pinks. The next plants we put in are the eggplants, and we have 4 of them. You can see again, they're very small. We started them from seed. These don't grow as big as the tomatoes, so I have chosen this smaller cage to put around them. Again, it's important to put the cage on top of the plant when the plants are very small. You also see that we have our plant markers so that we remember these are our eggplants. Next to the eggplants are the peppers, and I will be caging them next. When I'm putting in the new plants today, I am also adding compost from our beautiful compost pile up on the hill. I am adding a handful of compost around the base of every plant. That just gives it an extra boost of nutrients to help it acclimate or get used to its new home. After I put the compost down, then I give it a nice big drink of water. And the water's from our rain barrel right here in our garden. Hey friends, I'm back in the garden. We've had 2 days of really, really hard rain, and so I came to check on the plants, and I want to do a little staking of the tomato plants. So remember, we put in the cages, which will be great when the plants get taller and bigger. But for right now, the plants just need a little bit of support. So I am taking a bamboo stake and putting it right next to it. You can see that the little branches of the tomato plant are just V-ing in on the stake. So I'm going to do that with several of our little tomato plants. So staking is really just a support system for the plants especially when they've just been transplanted and getting used to their new home, but also when they're so small. and they just need a little extra support. And putting those stakes probably about 6 inches into the ground.